Hey guys, Michelle on a mission here. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. That way you will be notified when new videos are released. You guys, this is a serious hot topic and we're going to be getting into it right now. So you guys, I had the opportunity to take a pilgrimage, is what I'm calling it. It was a journey of a lifetime. And I went to Ghana and I went in a group and met some really wonderful people, and we all still remain friends to this day. And the journey was very special. And it was special because not only did we go to Ghana to see everything that is beautiful there, we also went to Ghana to reconnect, to explore, to try to get answers to some questions, and just figure out, where our people were from, you know? So we went to Cape Coast, and this is a picture here of the Cape Coast slave dungeon. And it was a massive structure located right on the beach. And, I have all kind of feelings about this, you guys. They had exhibits there that made me really believe, even though I already have, but it really just kind of put the exclamation point on it that slavery did exist. And chattel slavery, specifically for our ancestors, existed, and some of those slaves came from Ghana. And it was kind of painful to see, that they actually had an ad out for people, and they would list their names and talk about their temperament, and and sell them based on what they thought their performance would be, and they were being sold along with like rice and books and other stuff, and it was just really hard to see because facing the reality or just hearing about it, the sanitized version that we hear in school is really different when you're actually physically there. So I encourage anyone who has never taken a trip to any of the places where our ancestors were taken or stolen or sold, just if you have the opportunity to do it, you should go, because I think that any doubts that you may have in your mind will be, just gone away. The doubts will be, your questions will be answered. Um, Here, we were entering into the actual dungeon, and just walking down those stairs and going into that room and feeling that air, breathing it, and knowing that there was a bunch of feces on the floor at one time, and it was so much, it was just stomped down, and that they weren't able to remove it, and and that our people, our ancestors, had to stand there for hours and days on end until they went, to their, final destination. It was really just quite sickening. But I couldn't focus on the negative aspects of it. I had to focus on what was positive. And for me, what was positive is that, you know, my family is here because my ancestor was strong enough to endure this journey. They made it through and were able to have a family and children. Thus, I'm here. And it just takes a special kind of person to be able to endure the torture and the, the maltreatment, the degradation, all of those things that come along with being owned by another person. And like the definition of chattel slavery said earlier, not only were they owned by someone, but their offspring were also owned. So they were, my ancestors were born into slavery after they reached the U.S. And that's just like, it's a tough pill to swallow, but it is a reality. And with that knowledge, though, knowing what they went through, it just makes you want to fight harder. Someone lived through hell to make sure that could be here. And so, I think it's all of our responsibility to make sure we do, the best that we can and do everything that we can for ourselves and our families to make sure that nothing like this happens again. Pictured here is the scenes from the Manso Slave River. And a lot of people don't know about the Slave River, but it was the place where the slaves were taken to be cleaned for their last bath. And at that particular location, they have this wall, which kind of does like a history of the whole, slave trade, so to speak. And one thing that I did like that they showed on here was the fact that the ancestors did fight back. In American history, you never hear that. You'll hear of one or two slave revolts, but they kind of sanitize it just to make it seem like, the ancestors just, went along with it. They just went willingly, and they didn't. They fought. And the ones that won the fight, and maintained their lives, I guess that's really not winning the fight, but the ones that resisted still came and survived. Thus, I am here. So, I'm really appreciative of it. At this particular location, we had the opportunity to look at a wall there. They have like a little monument where people who visited before could sign the register. And so I did that, you guys. I put my name on it and I said, I am back. I came to the continent to see where I came from. I'm accepting it. I might not be from specifically Ghana, but I know I'm from Africa. And I accept it, and I'm proud of it. And it was just a life-changing experience as a result of my visit there. I just have a different sense of pride because I know I came from somewhere, and despite the circumstances. And one day I might do a DNA test or something to figure out specifically, maybe what tribe or whatever I belong to. But for me, it really doesn't even matter. I know I'm from the motherland. Ever since I've been back here, I felt that it was where I was supposed to be. And, and I'm glad that I made the decision to come here. I'm just hopeful that other members of my family choose the same path so that they can enjoy the freedom that I feel and the connection. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, share it, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.